Okay, yeah, welcome back to Integrated Mathematics. So we were talking about the Euros identities and the first Euros deduction last week, right? So briefly, let me show you how to work on the second Euros identity, right? So just like a previous case, that is pretty much similar to the previous case. Here I'm gonna pick this substitution in terms of f u upon f prime of u on your right hand side. It was chosen as the g of u. That also is a function of u, right? Okay, then let me show you how to derive that. So hence this expression, this substitution, you may be able to write down the del e x times partial u respective to x plus y times partial u respective to y is going to be equal to g of u, right? Based on this expression, I'm going to derive the first del e. What I'm going to do is I'm going to differentiate both sides with respect to x partially. So once you differentiate both sides with respect to x partially, it will be look like x times the partial squared u with respect to x squared plus partial u with respect to x times 1. What about this guy? Y times partial u with respect to x times partial y. So what about this guy on your right hand side, g prime of u? Yeah, I know you are super cool enough to familiar with this partial differentiate now, right? So and also I'm gonna get the partial derivative of you uh, of the same del e with respect to y. Right, let me show you. I'm gonna leave this stage because there is one more implication here. I need to manage my space, right? So x times partial y partial squared, right? Squared with respect to x times partial y. Then what about this guy? Y times partial squared y u with respect to y squared plus partial u times partial u with respect to y. Right, this is going to be equal to g prime of u times partial u with respect to y. Right, then if I'm gonna go forward so far, we need to do this implication here, right? Let me show you what is that. It seems like this can be taken to the other side and get the here get out it as take it out as a factor, right? So it becomes what, g prime of u minus 1 times partial u with respect to x, right? This term here. Therefore I'm gonna multiply both sides by x, right? Nothing is just my decides to construct this expression again. Then only I'm able to see the nice relationship inside of this between these two expressions, right? So this guy becomes what, x squared times partial squared u respective to partial squared x squared, right? This is what x times y partial squared u with respect to x and y. So the same should be ran up to for the second del e also. Here I'm going to write it down at once, g prime of u minus 1 times partial u with respect to y times y. So it looks like what, y squared times partial squared u with respect to y squared plus x times y partial squared u with respect to x and y. Right, okay. Then you feel like what I'm going to do. So that is pretty much easy to identify, recognize if you are keep in touch with this expression what I have done, right? So I'm gonna get the let me clean it, right? Okay, I'm gonna get the summation between these two delys, 1 plus 2, right? So it looks like what after factorizing all the elements, relevant elements, the x squared partial squared u respective to x squared plus y squared partial squared u respective to y squared, we may be able to take out this as a factor, right? X times y. So it becomes 2xy, because these two elements are going to be equal with each other. With our previous knowledge, we may be able to do it at once, right? So what about this guy? Partial squared u are respective to x and y. So once you take out this as a factor, I'm going to do it at once, right? So what is this? X times partial u respective to x plus y times partial u respective to y. This is just g of u. You have picked it, right? Okay. So that is going to be equal to g of u times g prime of u minus 1, right? Okay. So this is what we have derived. This is the second Eurals deduction, right? Okay. Thanks for watching. If you're having any doubt, please be kind enough to let me know, right? I'm Sapman saying now the Sasank Sagar.